I want you to take a quick second and have a listen to this video on the nature of addiction, and you'll soon see that 80% of it is a mental thing.
If your grandmother had a hip replacement, she didn't come out as a junkie.
Johan's interesting take on addiction will make you rethink everything, and he really nails it on the head with the Vietnam War example.
If I step out of this TED Talk today and I get hit by a car and I break my hip, I'll be taken to hospital and I'll be given loads of diamorphine. Diamorphine is heroin. It's actually much better heroin than you're going to buy on the streets, because the stuff you buy from a drug dealer is contaminated, actually very little of it is heroin, whereas the stuff you get from the doctor is medically pure. And you'll be given it for quite a long period of time. If what you believe about addiction is right, those people are exposed to all those chemical hooks. What should happen? They should become addicts. In Vietnam, 20% of all American troops were using loads of heroin. If you look at the news reports from the time, they were really worried because they thought, my God, we're going to have hundreds of thousands of junkies on the streets of the United States when the war ends. Now, those soldiers who were using loads of heroin were followed up. It turns out they didn't go to rehab. They didn't go into withdrawal. 95% of them just stopped. What if addiction isn't about your chemical hooks? What if addiction is about your cage? Maybe we shouldn't even call it addiction. Maybe we should call it bonding. Human beings have a natural and innate need to bond. And when we're happy and healthy, we'll bond and connect with each other. But if you can't do that, because you're traumatized or isolated or beaten down by life, you will bond with something that will give you some sense of relief. If your grandmother had a hip replacement.
So this is why a lot of people become addicted to nicotine, because they're just bonding with others. It's social pressure, your peer group, kinship, if you like. In actual fact, a lot of ladies, when they find out they're pregnant, if they're smoking, they'll stop instantly. So it's not impossible. In fact, it's 80% of the problem. It's really only 20% of the problem that is the chemical addiction.